Note, it's not fun to wake up in the morning with a scratchy throat. If that's you this morning, you may be looking for an at-home remedy to make yourself feel just a little bit better. Our Megan Selinsky sat down with Dr. Becky Dawson to find out just which ones will do the trick in this week's Medical Mythbuster.
One of the major annoyances that we run into from time to time is getting that sore throat, and we want to do whatever we can to make ourselves feel better. Well, there's a couple remedies out there that people say if you gargle some salt water or if you have a spoonful of honey, that'll make you feel better. Dr. Dawson's here joining me this morning. Will either of these help me?
So both will probably make you feel better, which is amazing because a sore throat is really, it's uncomfortable. It may make it difficult to eat or to stay hydrated. So taking a spoonful of honey or gargling with salt water, and salt, when I say salt water, it's intense salt water. So they say, for every half a cup of water, half a teaspoon of salt, which is a lot of salt. But both actually will help you to feel better. Both will have soothing properties, maybe a little anti-inflammation properties to make your throat feel better. There's also some evidence that that salt water will draw out some of the virus or the bacteria that is causing your sore throat, and then you should spit out that gargled salt water, and that you might reduce the amount of virus or bacteria in your throat just by gargling with salt water and then spitting it out afterwards. But as we were saying before, if you do have a virus and it's causing a sore throat, it does need to run its course until your immune system has had the opportunity to kind of defeat the virus. And if you have something that's bacterial, it might require an antibiotic to recover and again clear that infection. In both cases, you should stay home from work or school and continue to gargle with salt water or take a teaspoon of honey every once in a while just to soothe that sore throat as you're suffering.
Gargling with salt water could be kind of tricky. So at what age should we be able to start? I mean, you don't want kids trying to do that.
Right. So I think, again, it's a lot of salt. So you want a child that understands that I'm going to put it in my mouth, swish it around, and then spit it out. So usually, our kids understand this by the time they're in kindergarten, maybe even late preschool. So again, maybe practicing with your kid before you put the salt in with a warm water. There's no harm in it. But if they do drink it, it's not going to upset their stomach or cause any problems. So practice once before. Make sure that they understand I'm going to swish around and then spit, and you should be fine.
Next time you have a sore throat, maybe try eating some honey, try gargling that salt water, and maybe it'll make you feel better. From the studio for Medical Mythbusters, I have Dr. Dawson, Megan Selinsky, Erie News Now.